Le Comte Saint-Germain is one of the most mysterious and intriguing characters in all of Outlander, and there is so much more to his story than what we saw in the show. The first mention or introduction that we get to the Comte is all the way back in Book 1, Outlander. When Claire and Galus first strike up a friendship and Claire goes to visit Galus, there is a book on her shelf that is called Grimoires of Comte Saint-Germain. We will revisit this. First real introduction to him is during the Paris season where Jamie and Claire encounter him. Claire discovers that someone on his ship is carrying smallpox, and therefore the port authorities burn his entire ship and all of the goods that he had on them. Encounters, we see him try to poison Claire, which causes her to fear she is losing her baby, Faith. Last time that we see him in the show is when the king has Comte Saint-Germain, Master Raymond, and Claire brought to his chambers. They all drink the poison, which only Comte Saint-Germain passes away from. And in the show, that's kind of it. You just think he's gone, but he is not. In this book, we learn so much about him. This is a time jump to 30 years after the events of Paris, and Comte Saint-Germain is returning to Paris looking for Master Raymond. He's trying to figure out how Master Raymond saved him and how he survived the poisoning. We learn that he is a time traveler. He has been as far back as the Low Countries in the 1630s, and that he is trying to impregnate women with the blue aura so that he can have anchors to travel throughout time, but very mainly to the future. We also learn in this book that around 1744, Comte Saint-Germain was having an affair with a woman named Melisandre, which is the name that Galus used when she escaped to Paris after the Battle of Culloden and giving up her son Buck. And we learn that he had an affair and a child with her. I have always speculated that child to be Captain Ezekiel Richardson, which we are seeing in the current season of Outlander. In this same novella, he kidnaps Joni, who is Jamie's stepdaughter, thinking that it is him and Claire's daughter. Takes her to the underground portal to see if she can hear the stones and if she as well is a traveler. When he's at the portal, Master Raymond shows up and they start getting into a conversation about how Comte Saint-Germain wants to travel forward. Master Raymond tells him it is not a good idea, it is very dangerous, but then they both disappear. And we have no idea where they are. It is important to note that when Comte Saint-Germain is in Paris, he is going by the name Paul Ricausi. If you read A Leaf on the Winds of All Hallow, you know that there is a pilot that is working with Frank and with Roger's father that goes by the name Paul Ricausi. Diana Gabaldon has confirmed that that is not Comte Saint-Germain, but it is someone that is related to him, and I have always believed it to be his father. Another reason that Comte Saint-Germain is so important is because he is very likely Fergus's father. In this season of Outlander, we were introduced to this gentleman named Percy Beauchamp. He is Lord John Grey's stepbrother, his ex-lover, and also, everyone believes, an ancestor of Claire's. Now, his wife is Cecile Beauchamp, and he took her name. Cecile has a sister, and her name is Amelie. Amelie and Comte Saint-Germain had an affair and a secret marriage that produced a secret child. It is said that Amelie took all of her family jewels, escaped in the night while she was pregnant, and then hid out in a whorehouse. She was then said to have had the child passed away and left him there to be raised. That's suspicious enough, but we also learn in this novella that Comte Saint-Germain is obsessed with collecting jewels and treasures from all different times. He believes that he needs a ton to travel forward in time. He is a very elusive and intriguing character, and I cannot wait to see how he gets wrapped up in the books.